Good evening, Americans, and welcome to the Ed Show from New York. Thanks for joining us tonight. We've got breaking news off the top tonight, and I think this may be one of the biggest turns of the campaign. Today, a recording of Mitt Romney at a private fundraiser has surfaced, and it reveals his frank, candid opinion of nearly half of the American population. It was recorded in recording tape without Romney's knowledge, and it was provided to Mother Jones Magazine as well as NBC News' own Michael Isikoff. Here's part of the tape.
Last 3 years, all everybody's been told is, don't worry, we'll take care of it. How are you going to do it in 2 months before elections to convince everybody you got to take care of your stuff?
Well, there are 47% of the people who will vote for the president no matter what. All right, there are 47% who are with him, who are dependent upon government, who believe that they're victims, who believe that government has a responsibility to care for them, who believe that they're entitled to health care, to food, to housing, to you name it. It's an entitlement, and the government should give it to them. And they will vote for this president no matter what. And I mean, the president starts off with 48, 49, 48. He starts off with a huge number. These are people who pay no income tax. 47% of Americans pay no income tax. So our message of low taxes doesn't connect. You'll be out there talking about tax cuts for the rich. I mean, that's what they sell every 4 years. And so my job is not to worry about those people. I'll never convince them that they should take personal responsibility and care for their lives. What I have to do is convince the 5 to 10% in the Senate that are independent, that are thoughtful, that look at voting one way or the other, depending upon, in some cases, emotion, whether they like the guy or not.
Romney did know that was being recorded, and of course he was speaking to donors. The Romney campaign has responded tonight. Mitt Romney wants to help all Americans struggling in the Obama economy, as the governor has made clear all year. He is concerned about the growing number of people who are dependent on the federal government, including the record number of people who are on food stamps. Nearly 1 in 6 Americans in poverty and 23 million Americans who are struggling to find work. Mitt Romney's plan creates 12 million new jobs in 4 years, grows the economy, and moves Americans off of government dependency and into jobs. Folks, this is an admission. As far as Mitt Romney is concerned, there are 2 Americas, and he only cares about one of them. Does Mitt Romney really think that people in this country want to be on Medicare, that they want to be poor, that they want to be disabled, that they want to have assistance? Is that really the path that he thinks that Americans want to take? And most Americans, I believe tonight, especially liberals, are going to be absolutely offended by the comment. My job is not to worry about those people. I'll never convince them that they should take personal responsibility and care for their lives. Personal responsibility. Personal responsibility. Those of you who are in nursing homes, those of you who are in wheelchairs, those of you who depend on assistance by the government, because we are a government of compassion. We have always been a country of compassion, but all of a sudden, the Republicans are putting up a candidate who wants to wipe away that because we want to privatize everything. The Obama campaign has also responded. It's shocking that a candidate for president of the United States would go behind closed doors and declare to a group of wealthy donors that half the American people view themselves as victims, entitled to handouts, and are unwilling to take personal responsibility for their lives. It's hard to serve as president for all Americans when you've disdainfully written off half of the nation. And that is exactly what Mitt Romney has done here with this statement behind closed doors. For months on this program, I have asked, will the real Mitt Romney please stand up? In this video recording that he didn't know about, he got behind closed doors. We saw the real Mitt Romney. He did stand up. He doesn't give a damn about those who need assistance in this country. And it cuts to the very fabric of who we are as a country, that we are a society. We are a country of compassion, that we want to help people who are downtrodden. We want to help people who have been dealt a really tough deck of cards, whether it be in the economy or whether it be health care, as of no fault of their own, or circumstances that are put on families that are totally out of their control. Mitt Romney wants to do away with those. He views those people basically as roadkill. And he's not even going to communicate to them, and he's not going to offer up a better plan to make their lives better. He just says they should be personally responsible for who they are and where they are in America. I think that this is a low for the Republican Party. It is a low for the conservative movement. And if it's all about the money, And if it's all about privatization, then truly this country will change if this man is elected president of the United States. Get your cell phones out. I want to know what you think. Tonight's question: is this video proof of